Man, shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday the 13th. I hope everybody is well this morning. Good morning, Vicky. And good morning, Miss Sage. Hello, Miss Pinky. Hi, James. Hi, Ozzy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to everybody that's lurking and not saying hello. That's all right. Lurk away and enjoy. How is everybody this Friday the 13th? Anything spooky planned for today? Hopefully everybody has good luck. But nothing goes, no wonky on everybody. Oh, I was up early. You sound muffled. I sound muffled. Okay, let me fix it. Let me fix it.
Is that better? I don't know. Let's see. Let me know if that's better, guys. Good morning, Raven. Hello, Mr. Prism. Let me know if that sounds better, guys. I always have to adjust the microphone every time I go live and do a show. It's really annoying. Let me know if that is better for everybody. Very muffled. All right, let's see if we can fix this. That is on. I don't know what the heck the scoop is. What is the scoop poop? I don't know. I don't know if that's better or not. Yes, all is good. Good. Oh no, Vicky's got a blank screen. We're here. It is perfect now. Okay, see, I just had to click back. I don't know. It drives me nuts. Good. Good morning, Steph. How are you today? Now that we've got the sound going on, hopefully Vicky gets the screen to work. Good morning, Lionheart. How are you? I was up early again today. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm not staying up. So I just crawled back into the blankets. And then I woke up at a decent hour. I would take every hour of sleep I can catch, seeing that I'm up all the time. Hope everybody is doing good. It's going to be kind of weird weather today. Right now, it's a whole 7 degrees. I think it's only going to be in the 20s today. But there's always snow. Can't get away from that. We're just going to have to suck it up and live through it until April, and hopefully spring will be here, and then we could bitch about something else. There's always a bitch somewhere, right? Oh, poor Raven is sleeping. Did you get any sleep this morning or at all last night? Or is it working now for you, Vicky? I hope so. All kinds of stuff been going on. Hopefully everybody's been having a good time and catching everything that's out there. And I've just been keeping up with that. I don't know if you guys have that story with that poor woman that was kidnapped Good morning, Sir Wayne, Sugar Daddy. How are you? Raven says she woke up at 6. Yeah, I was up at that time. First, yeah, I wake up. I was 1:30. Then I was up at 3. Then 4. And then 6. And that's my sleep pattern. It stinks. Steph says on my way to the doctor's. Stopping for gas. Not looking forward to that. Gonna freeze. Oh no! It's yesterday was really warm. Well, warmer than it usually is, but today, yeah, we're back to being a little cold and snow. Wayne is all good for tonight. Oh no. Wayne, can you tickle Beardo for me? A little tickle for the Beardo. I knew we were talking about the baton thing. Oh my god, I was dying. Because he asked if I still had the baton. I don't know if you guys seen it in the chat. And I says, yeah, did you see what they put in Discord? So I know Pinky made it up. It's freaking hilarious. You got to pass the thong on. Vicky says, yeah, that's my sleep plan. Yeah, doesn't that suck, Vicky? It's just every hour on the hour or hour and a half. It's just awful. And then everybody goes, why do you take a nap in the afternoon? I said, because I just can't make it. I'm burned out. The API. We are coming up. Mercury arcs alive to people watching to see if near or if Jody of water well tunnels something underneath buried. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. You need to be choking in your in your ear. Perps, 5th grade, probably. Lionheart, tell him that it's just a test tickle. Just a test tickle. Yeah. Here, come here. I got to test this. Aspects just going to stop speech to text. It doesn't work, Steph. We get it though. That happens to me all the time. My fingers aren't working. I do, yeah, the talk to text and just the crap that the phone prints out. And I'm thinking, really? And I have to say, that's not what I meant to say. Sometimes it's pretty bad. Yeah, but right now, yep, I still have the thong baton. So we're going to see who can we pass it on to. Really, really funny. Beard will think I'm nuts. Yeah. He might think something else. I don't know. If you say, hey, come here, give you a little tickle. Yeah, you've always got to test these testicles. Yeah. She has to try that one on my husband. I said, get out of here. But honey, it's required. A couple hours and I'll have Beardo. Oh no. Oh no, boy. Yeah, you got to be prepared for all that. You're going to have all of them there. Wow. For one thing, that's going to be awesome. And you better be prepared because your sides are going to be hurting from laughing. How fun is that? And then you're going to have to make sure that it's all videotaped because we want to see all of it. We're going to miss out. No fair. No fair. Did you say thong? Yeah, Steph. Of course, Steph doesn't. I don't think it's Discord. Pinky, the Beardo gave me the friendship baton. He took it away from Carla, gave it to me. And so then we got on the thong subject. So Pinky made up a thong friendship baton, and it's on my Discord. It's a video of someone passing it on to the next. So, yeah, really funny. You probably should have put was it somebody had commented putting a pineapple on it. So I don't, she could probably change that. But hey, Laura, I was just getting ready to go to sleep when I got your notification. So I'll stay awake, but I'm nodding off and on. Oh, Wiz, I appreciate that. But boy, I mean, if you need to sleep, go get to sleep. You were probably up all night creating. Wayne says, I'm going to be professional tonight. Oh, sure. You'll probably be the only one that's going to be professional. She says, I guess I'm out of the loop. Well, you've been MIA on some of the stuff, but yeah, you check it out on. She has it on my Discord. I'm figuring the Discord out with the help of everybody, so I'm not as stupid. At least I can find the messages and stuff, so that's a win. But yes, happy Valentine's Day Eve. Anybody got any plans for Valentine's Day? And it doesn't have to include a significant other, just for yourself. I never expect anything. My husband doesn't get me anything. And sometimes it sucks because I see all my friends, they get flowers and and my husband just doesn't he's just not that romantic type anymore. So I got to buy my own stuff. Let's see, are you freaking out? No, not at all, which is unusual for me. Wayne's being smooth. Good morning, Alessio. I'll spend Valentine's Day with Alessio. He'll make me dinner. I don't even expect, I could take one flower. Shit. But I did show you the other day at my dad always buys me and my sister a box of heart-shaped, heart-shaped box full of candy. So we got our candy the other day. This is one of the biggest perks of being single, not to be bothered with St. Valentine's Day. Oh. Yeah. So it's like I said, I never expect a lot ever. I am very simple when it comes to that. It's more just the thought, even though, yeah, you should have that be, that should be every day, not just one special day, but not for nothing. You just a little extra effort for that one day would be nice, but yeah, you get what you get. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Doesn't somebody have a birthday coming up? I believe Miss Sherry does. Is it Sunday, Sherry, your birthday? Now you can either get your happy birthday song today or you can get it Sunday. Because I'm going to be doing starting the ship Sunday night. So you take your pick on when you want your song. I'm trying to make up a button. I just haven't achieved that yet. Another obstacle that I'm trying to battle. Yes, it's Sunday. So it's up to you. You can get your happy birthday song today, or I could give it to you on Sunday. So yeah, even though it's a very commercialized holiday. A lot of people say a horseshit holiday. But you know what? Just give your loved one, give yourself just a kiss. Pick a weed out of the ditch out front. It's the thought that counts. Oh, yeah, I'll be there Sunday. Okay, we'll do it on Sunday then. Here's my plan for tomorrow. Work. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. This is my daughter's birthday next week. 21 again. Oh, 21 forever. I'll take it. I felt great when I was 21. Of course, I was a new mom at 21. So that was a good year. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Wow, you rock star. Awesome, awesome. And we have to give Vicky a thank you for that. Thank you so much. You rock. And everybody, please remember to thank Vicky for that wonderful gift. Janice, your birthday is tomorrow? Oh, fantastic. You're going to be 21 as well? Well, I'm not going to be on tomorrow, so I could sing happy birthday to you right now if you'd like. Get it while I'm in the mood, guys, because oh, yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, Phil. Phil's in the house. How'd it go, Phil? Did you get the spit it out? Hello, get the knot out. Did you get the job? I know he had put in for a different position. It's always Beardo's birthday. Good Lord, if we went by every day, he'd be, you know how old he'd be? He'd feel like a million plus. He's looking damn good for being that old. Oh my God, Lionheart. I know I died laughing. Oh I died laughing when I seen that. Some people have some really bad names, but they would be funny. They would be freaking funny. She said she'd take it now. Okay. Let's see how it comes out. Usually don't sing first thing in the morning, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janice. Happy birthday to you. Not bad for not warming up. I hope you have a great birthday. No, I didn't because the guy that bid out turned his job down. Oh, that sucks. Don't you hate that kind of crap? So now you got to wait for a different position to come up again so you can reapply? Is that how that works? Oh, sorry to hear that, Phil. Go over there and take that other guy out. You'll get the job. The guy just ends up missing. Oh, you're very welcome, Janice. The voice was a little scratchy this morning, but that's this is the best you're going to get for now. Laura, I bet you could sing really well. I think I sound pretty good on a good day, but it's early in the morning. I'm froggy this morning. It probably takes years for a position to open. Oh God. So you just gotta. I know it's terrible to say. You gotta hope for one of the old timers to drop off or retire. Good Lord. Actually, yeah, it's not a good thing to sing without warming up. But if I knew I was going to perform this morning, I would have done. I would have done some scales this morning. Better than seg? Oh, thank God. Whew. Actually, I sound a lot better if I have been drinking because then I'm not nervous. And I just let it rip. Guy is stronger than me. I'll retire before him. Oh, God. You know, that's the thing is the old timers, they're mad strong. Like my father is 81 years old and he's still got like the death grip because what he used to do, he was my father used to work in a plant that they made the blades for airplanes and jets and all of that. So he used to lift steel all day. And oh my God, he forgets sometimes. And if he grabs you, it's like, Dad, Jesus, you're ripping into my flesh. It's like the death grip. And he's still got it. 81 years old. It's amazing. Donna had a frog in her throat this morning. Miss Piggy got jealous. Oh, she's Swain. Is it really Friday the 13th better than Monday the 13th? Ooh. Laura, your husband complains being in his 60s. I'm hitting 60. Yeah, well, he's 60. Yeah, doesn't like it. I told him, suck it up. Ain't nothing you can do about it. If he's just way better than sexy. I'm sure if Seg wasn't screwing around, it's probably not bad. He's got to get that, that comic relief in there. Good morning, James. How are you? I can't hit the high notes like I used to when I was younger. But that's the way that goes. I used to be soprano. Them days are gone. Which is really annoying because there's a lot of times I'd like to hit those high notes and it's like, no, not anymore. We have a boss that's 73 and still kicking. He only works because his wife spends his money. Well, they needs to make the wife go to work. I'm 55 and still act like a kid. That's all right. I think we all feel that way. I'm in my 50s and I still feel like I'm in my 20s. My body doesn't feel that way, but that's, whatever. We just got to just deal with it. There's things you want to do, and the body's like, nah, you're done with that. Sorry. I was just about to say something, and James distracted me. Oh, no. Hopefully it comes back to you. Spage, good morning, good morning. How are you today? Hopefully somebody's getting some sunshine because we're not going to be getting any. I questioned his retirement plan when he bought a $1,000 grill. Ooh, what? Oh, now come on. What do you need the $3,000 grill? Damn. So it's just like, oh, I should put that up on the screen. Holy shit. Wake up, Laura. There we go. Kabam for the people that can't see on their phones. I like to say my brain is 16, my back and neck are 90, so I average up. Yeah, that's exactly. Exactly. Where's the birthday pudding? I know. No, we're here at the party, nothing. $3,000. Yeah, it's cooking itself. Exactly. But people do that. That just doesn't even make any sense to me. You don't even spend that much on your regular stove in your house. Why would you spend it on a grill? Well, to each his own, right? We have rain for 2 weeks, just not quite cold enough for snow. Oh boy. Yesterday we had about a mix. It was kind of strange, but it was warm, so it was all right. It's literally a whole outside kitchen. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And that's nice. But is it really necessary? No, it's not. We spoil ourselves. We get lazy. That's what it is. Me, you just make me a campfire and put a grate on the top of it. I'm good. Spain saw the sun yesterday. It flew by. Said I'm out of here. Raven, yeah, I'd rather have rain than snow at the moment. I'm so tired. Oh, me too. Me too, Raven. Tired of freezing. And everybody goes, oh, just turn the heat up. Well, not for nothing. Heat's expensive. One. Two, we've had that kind of cold here where it don't make a difference what you got the heat on. It is just ice freezing, just freezing. It's just, the windows are all frozen over, everything that kind of frozen. So it's just awful. They might be getting -20. Yeah, see, we've had that. Yeah, just awful. God, I hope stay warm. Roll up in a blanket and don't go anywhere. Could do a lot with an air fryer. Yeah, air fryers are pretty nice. I've used one a couple of times. I don't own one. It was my son's girlfriend's, and I was pretty impressed. So I might have to get one of those. Oh, lion. Yeah, -20. Oh, God. Send good vibes and heat towards Raven's way. That just, I don't know what the hell we're supposed to get this weekend. I always dread looking because it's it's not good. It's usually not good until April. Oh, it's supposed to be a high of 26 today. Snow. Oh, well, this weekend we're gonna have a heat wave. It's gonna be in the high 30s. Oh, not too bad because then we're going to the 40s. Then it's gonna rain. It's turning everything to ice, and then back to snow. So it's a mix of shit. But no below zero. So we beat Raven on that one. Oh boy. Yeah, we had all that last week, the minus. Tried boiled eggs in an air fryer. Don't bother with that experiment. Oh, didn't come out good, huh? Jason, my sister lives in Spain as a teacher. She's the clever one in the family. Yeah, but it's nice there. We all bitch and complain. Yeah, I get it. We do. And well, why don't you just move? Because I enjoy the changing of the seasons, which I do. And I don't mind winter if it's not that frigid crap that, you're frozen the minute you step outside. Because it is beautiful when you go out, especially when we go up on the mountain and we see all the pine trees covered in that heavy snow. It is very pretty. But a month, 2, okay, good, now go away. Because after that, you're just beat down. You want sunshine. You want to enjoy it for that little bit and then it can move along. I see Sage this morning is 22, and she's waiting on her sunrise. Hopefully you got clear skies. We haven't had sunshine in forever here. It's always overcast. My God, I can't talk this morning. Holy crap. Overcast and just gloomy. Good morning, Crit Walker. How are you? I burned my shoulders when I was in Spain. I got freckles on my shoulders now. Oh, because she's the fair raven. The fair raven. Got to slap on that sunscreen. I luck out. I just turn brown. I turn into a brown person. The only place that I do sunburn, if I get any, is on my nose if I'm in the water. I get the reflected sunlight off of the water surface, and I always burn the top of my nose. You'd think I'd learn. And Vicky says, I live in Australia and I've never seen snow. Oh, you have to experience it at least just once. Because it is pretty cool. But, like I said, it can stay for a little bit and then it can move along. It doesn't build up on a tumbleweed, though. They keep moving. Yeah. That's why they call them the tumbling tumbleweeds. I'm trying to think of how that song is. It was oh god, I don't know, that country singer, the old country singer there. The tumbling tumbleweeds. Piggy, get someone to mail you some. Yeah, that's you should at least experience it just once. It's funny when people who have never seen snow, when they first see it, they're like, "Oh my god!" They're just, it's like a kid. Oh, that's the bonus, Phil. It kills off all the bugs. That's the one bonus. Yes, no bugs for 4 months. Oh, see, she rang at 6 a.m. to tell me it snowed and was out in it. Yeah, because they probably jumping up and down, playing around in the snow. Just stay away from the yellow snow. That's the bad stuff. But it is very, very, it's pretty. It really is. And I rather have snow than the cold. Because complains, oh, all this damn snow. Well, yeah, but I'd rather have that than the freezing temperatures because then you're just miserable. You'd have laughed in my chat the first time I saw snow. I stood up in the window staring at it, and it would look over at me like, "Do you see that?" Your cat, yeah. I do that. We did that when we first got our cats too, because they don't know what it is. So we throw them out on the porch. You're like, ah, trying to walk because they don't know what the hell it is, and they're shaking their feet. It's hilarious. My cat's like, nope, I don't think so. She knows better now. She takes off. The dog loves it. She hops around like a rabbit and, stuffs her face in the snowbank. It's really funny. And then when she looks up at you, she's got snow all over her face. We do have snow in OC. It just needs to be in the right place over winter. Most travel to it. Ah, yeah. Well, same thing like in Arizona. It gets so damn hot there. But if you go to the mountains, they get snow up in the mountains. Now, if it was me, I would live up in the mountain area instead of down in the desert plain because it's just so blah. And it gets too hot. My cat walks around puddles. Yeah, my cat doesn't like water either. We had one that used to like it, and then this one we have, she doesn't. She sees you coming with water, she takes off running. But then, when it's bath time, she gets pissed. But she gives in because she knows she's lost. Sorry. I love doggies walking in the snow. So funny. Yeah, they are funny. They love it. They're just like a kid. Ah, Sage. Pro tip, don't make snow angels in a cow pasture. Hang with me for more great tips. You are so right. Throwing yourself down to make the snow angel and you land on a cow pie. That's just, yeah. My Loki reverted back to a puppy in snow. He loved the cold. He thought he was a husky. Yeah, they do love it. My dog just hops around and I just laugh at her, and I'll throw snowballs at her. It was last week. I was out there cleaning up the yard, and I was taking shovels of snow and just throwing it at her. She's kind of like blinking, and it's really funny. She was kind of confused, like, why am I getting a sweater right in her face? Vicky, you'll have to go to Big Snow Field over the winter. It's worth the visit. It's right, Pinky. They would be a real shitty angel. My previous kitty, Luby, loved playing in the snow. Some of them do. They just go run and jump and disappear. It's hilarious. But then you got others. They're like, oh, I don't think so. But my husband will purposely pick the cat, throw her out in the porch, and she freaks out, runs back in. She'll have none of it. Good morning, Roger. How are you? And the dog, she'll stay out there forever if I let her. But the problem is when it gets so cold, I worry about her feet. I don't want her to get frostbite. So I got to pretty much fight with her to get her back in the house. That's how it was last week. I had to, wrestle with get in the house. Freeze, stick to the porch, whatever. They don't get it. And it's pretty bad, when the weatherman says, don't leave your pets outside. Because, that was all the below zero stuff. And then you got people who just leave their pets out there, which is just wrong. You got to think of it this way. If you get out there, you're freezing, they're freezing too. Oh, that's a good one, Lion. Oh my God. I had a dog with no legs, called it cigarette. I would take it for a drag every night. Oh man. That one's funny. Hey, you didn't need to hear that one. The morning choking to death. They'll leave their pets outside in the snow. Oh yeah, they'll do that, Ozzy. Yeah, I had one neighbor. He had a kennel in the back of his garage for his hunting dog. It was a beagle, and they left it out there all year. And I'm thinking, my God. And that was one year we had a really cold winter, and I said it loud enough so he could hear me because he was in the yard. I said, well, if that dog is out there tonight, I'm calling, turning it in because it was freezing. And it's amazing how the dog disappeared. So he brought it in somewhere. But I'm thinking, okay, this poor dog's out in this little box, out in the yard. Big deal. It's behind the garage. So it's breaking some of the wind, but it was still cold. And yeah, the dog ended up going inside because he heard me because I was going to turn him in. I just didn't care. We had sleet and snow here, but thankfully it hasn't been cold enough to play. Being out and it still wasn't fun, but needs must. Yeah. Sorry, chat. Behind the chat this morning. That's okay, Sherry. Not a problem. Steph says, holy crap, this new doctor's office I have to go in to is directly across from the animal shelter that I rescued one of my cats from. You know what that means now. What the Stay away from the shelter, Steph. Stay away. It's terrible because I would love to, you love to rescue them all, but you can't. I have no damn room. Town a bit on my big shop today, but decided to spend the day in Leeds tomorrow. I'm up there for a gig anyway, so saving meals a bit of a bonus. I hope it's not wet tomorrow. Well, hopefully we're sending you vibes for dry weather, Roger. Raven, you can't remember when was the last time you were outside? Go outside right now and just take a deep breath. Even if it's cold, it's still, you got to get out there and get a little fresh air. Go take that peek, see if that sunrise is beautiful. But yeah, they're pretty serious about animal abuse around here. So if you get caught leaving your animal out, just chained up in the yard with a stupid little doghouse, you go to jail for that. Okay, James will be here. She says, no, it's cold. Believe me, you'll wake right up. Or just crack your window and stick your nose out the window. Get a little fresh air that way. There's sometimes, even though it's cold, I'll open the window because just, I got a little fresh air. Because it gets so stale and stagnant, being cooped up for months. So sometimes I'll open the porch door or the kitchen window just to let in a little bit of fresh air. No, I was standing by the door before, but I haven't been out. Oh, okay. So she checks just to make sure that, the world's still out there, but she's not going out in it. I gotcha. Good morning, Carla. How are you? I'm a little late this morning at work now. That's just unacceptable, Carla. Now, Carla's got to go in the corner. So no work. Go back home. Go to the corner because you're late. Fastest 10 minutes ever. Yeah. Zip, zip, in and out. Yeah, I haven't been out either. So, yeah, I can't really say anything. I let the dog out. I'm in the doorway. Actually, no, I was out last week. That's a big fail. I was out last week. I had to go shopping. Shame on us that we need to eat, We have to wait till spring. My kettle's boiling. All right. Got that kettle on. I got coffee this morning as usual. And I know if Leanne's out there lurking, I'm going to do the tea. I just haven't done it. I like a nice walk in the countryside when the weather is good. Oh, me too. When it's really nice, that's when we take the ride up to the mountain and walk around the trails or just around the lake, or it's nice. Or just find a nice field somewhere and sit. And there's the one cemetery that I go to. It's one of our bigger ones. And it has 3 ponds on the property. And people just go up there just to sit, around the pond and watch, the birds and the fish and all of that. I've seen people bring up picnic lunches to sit just at the pond in the cemetery. This is how pretty it is. And it's just because it's peaceful. People sit up there, read everything. You'd be amazed. Because I have shopping delivered. I would do that too, but I'm picky when it comes to certain things. And usually when you do that, they pick out whatever, just throw it in a bag, and then you end up with it. Otherwise, I would have that done too. But frosty this morning. I think Stevie from Truth or Demons is going to try Yorkshire tea too. Yeah. I should do it today. I really should. Maybe after lunch. See, the problem is usually when I have tea, it's the time when I lay down to catch up on my sleep. So I haven't been doing the tea thing. So it's because normally I would have done it already, but I know Leanne's going to razz me and she's not here this morning. Where is she? She's going to razz me until I do it. I miss having a nearby graveyard, woods to walk and read in. Yeah, it's really amazing. a couple of years ago, my husband and I, because we always would get our coffee and we'd go up and we'd sit in the truck up by the pond and we'd feed the geese and all of that. And there was a young couple up there. They put a blanket on the grass and they had a picnic lunch and he had a guitar and they were just sitting there. And I'm thinking, wow. Well, most people would think that's weird, but it's just because it's so quiet and tranquil there. You get all to see the wildlife. There's deer, everything's running through there. And it's the perfect spot, even though it's a cemetery. And a lot of people do instead of jogging like on the roadways and all of this or walking, they do it through this cemetery because it's big enough where you can get really good workout and it's quiet. And it's only like a 10-minute ride to get there. So, you don't want to go far, that's the perfect place to go. And usually that's what my husband's sitting there, feeding the fish and all of that. I'll start walking through and start doing some, video or EVP work or taking photographs. I would love to work at a cemetery like Carla did. Oh, my husband did it for a long time when he was younger. And it was a great job because he loves being outdoors. So he enjoyed that part of it. The part that he didn't like was it was 2 incidences where he had to dig a hole for something and he ended up hitting something that he wasn't supposed to hit. Well, see, the problem is it's an old cemetery. So back in those days, they didn't put anything in vaults. It was just a casket in the ground. And apparently this one moved out of place and slid, and my husband ended up poking a hole through it. Oh, God. He was very disturbed by that. And then the one that really broke the straw was he had to dig a hole for a baby that had passed. And that just really, really bothered him to the core. So he goes, yeah, I'm done. The thing is that Yorkshire tea is just very good tea. It's more of a comfort drink than a taste bonanza. Ah, gotcha. Well, that's what Wayne sent me. Sir Wayne sent it to me. I've got it. I know. Surprised he hasn't bitched me out. You haven't tried the tea yet. You got an article for the magazine sent last night. Okay, Miss Sage, I haven't checked any of my messages yet, but I will check it. Thank you very much. Sage is a rock star. She's helping out so much with the magazine. Looking up some great stories for me. Every little bit helps. And now that we've added the recipe section to the magazine, send in the recipes, guys. We want to try out all those goodies. But yeah, that's the great, and there's a lot of people that get creeped out by that. Well, why the hell would you want to walk around in a cemetery or hang out in a cemetery? That's sick. And there's nothing sick about it. It's like a wild kingdom for one. There is a whole herd of deer that are there all the time. So you get to see generations of them because in the spring, you're going to see all the newborn babies. It's freaking awesome. It really is. Here we go. Having connection issues. Stupid thing. I don't know. Hopefully it's get that dumb chat working. It's not happening. I'm having chat issues, guys. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. It's back, so hopefully I'll get caught up on what everybody's putting in. Sometimes this thing where, it disconnects from the chat, and then I miss out on stuff, and then it gets caught up. There we go. See, I'm getting caught up now. Good morning, Petals. How are you? So, yeah, some people think that I'm weird. My husband is weird because we go and hang out in the cemetery. I said, because it's quiet there. You just don't understand. There's not many places close by where you can find a place that's just peaceful and you could just sit and enjoy peace. And the cemetery is one of them. Yeah, the joys of YouTube. Yeah, it wasn't the letting the chat go through. It's fixed now. There's always something. It's either internet issues, YouTube issues. Oh, coffee. Thank you, Petals. I know I could use a warmer cup. And a cookie too. Yay. Good morning, Pop. How are you? The working man. Are you out working? And he's always working or lurking. I liked reading the gravestones. Me too. And I take a lot of photographs of those. If you guys have seen the photographs. And then when we get home, I look up the person. And it's amazing the people that you discover and what they've done. It's history. It is total history. It's freaking awesome. And there's a lot of people that go in cemeteries and take photographs and do the same thing. And this place is so pretty that a lot of people go there and have their wedding photos done, graduation photos done, because there's a section that is all done in cobblestone and with the trees and all the flowers and stuff behind them. So it's a perfect spot for photos. If I think of it at the moment, what I'll do is I'll just have to start a video from the minute we roll through the giant Gothic style gate and just go up the road and you guys will see. It's really just an amazing place. Working tonight, so the man's got the morning off. Gravedigger wanted located in the dead center of town, spade provided. Oh, jeez. We used to have an old asylum in my town, and it had its own graveyard for the patients, and it was employees, and the patients was mostly people without families. Yes, there is a section of that in this cemetery as well, and it's way down in the back. It's kind of sad. But they do have a section where, a lot of people from a mental institution were buried there. Good morning, Miss Betty. How are you today? And then there's another cemetery that we went to. You wouldn't even know this place existed. The only reason my husband knew about it is because the county is in charge of taking care of it. And my husband showed it's right behind a ball field, believe it or not. You have to drive through the baseball field in a park, down this road, and then you find it. It's way in the back in the trees. They take good care of it, but none of the graves are marked except for the grave of the woman who provided the land for it. But they have a big plaque in the like the gateway of the cemetery with all of the names of the people that are buried there. But the markings are just like singular like cement little pylon pieces. There's no proper headstones. So that's actually kind of sad. They're kind of like the forgotten. And that's why I like to go to old cemeteries and in the back, because those are, people that are just, there's nobody left. So they're forgotten. And you'll find them, deep in the middle of nowhere. And you're like, oh, what the heck is this? And that's history. So I like to look up and see who they are. The graveyard is kind of forgotten too. The asylum are now apartments and a school and some other stuff. And the graveyard is kind of hidden around a bunch of trees and bushes. Yeah. And it'll probably just be overgrown and not taken care of because they're the forgotten people. Pops up, there's a Jewish cemetery literally 50 feet from my front gate. Hopefully it's well taken care of. We've got one here, which I should go up and take pictures of that too. Nobody takes care of it because we were up there one time when I discovered it. The grass was really tall. And I'm thinking, my God, nobody takes care of this. They just leave it. And people visit because you see the stones and stuff on the headstones and all of it, but nobody cuts the grass. It's really, it's just really sad. I'm in blue on TV, but it's not on the phone. Ah, okay. Well, see, I can't tell on the restream chat doesn't show who's blue or what on here. In old churches, they bury the suicides of criminals traditionally around the back of the grave. Yeah, well, because it was considered sinful, so they just threw them in wherever, and that was it. And they're lucky if they even got a marker. That's how I find a lot of the places that I go to. My husband's out driving around, and he'll spot it, from the road or something, and it's just burial sites that are just forgotten, and it's in the weeds and all of that. And then we'll go back and we'll check it all out. And I always just bring like work gloves with me, and I just start pulling the weeds and try to clean it up a little bit because it is sad. You know, not everybody's famous or stuff like that, so people will be remembered, until the end of time. And that's what happens. They live their life and then they're buried, and that's it. You're, unless you have somebody to continue the care, you're forgotten. Yeah, I've also tripped while filming it. It's amazing what you find in the woods. You aren't blue here either, Betty. Yeah, see, if I was watching it on YouTube, then everything would show up. Where did you go? Did I miss something? Oh, no, we're just talking about the, just stumbling upon forgotten cemeteries. I haven't gone out yet. I'm waiting for it to warm up. And then I got to wait for it to dry up because it's it'll be a muddy mess in the spring. That's why I'm just getting scattered. Yeah, it is sad. People, and I always hit the oldest sections first. The stones and stuff aren't taken care of, and it's a lot of history, a lot of history. So that's how I always look at it. You got to look at it. You're walking into history because those people were somebody's, at some point in time. And it just floored me that going in just to this one local cemetery that we have, a lot of famous people are buried there. So that's the fun part. Always take a photograph or write the name down. Or if you do rubbings, do the rubbing of the stone. And then go home and get on the computer and put it in, and it'll come up. A lot of people wouldn't think it would, but it does. And it could be that they're just, it's just, regular Joe whoever, and he had a family and so on and so forth. But then you'll find people that, okay, they're the ones that invented this, this thing or that, or they're, a king of industry somewhere, or somebody famous in a movie, or yeah. The whole time growing up, that one cemetery, I never knew we had a vice president buried there. I was like, oh my God. Uh, there's a movie star. There's all kinds of famous people up in the cemetery. Lots and lots of history. Let's see. The cemetery that my daughter is at stays kept up. There's no one to allow to put flowers or ceramic figures out. Oh, they can't put any of that stuff out? Good morning, Big Stu. How are you? I'm doing good, Betty, so far, God willing. I hope you're well as also. Let's see. Some history, James. There's a lot of bloody, gruesome stories too. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Thanks for putting that up, Pinky. Yeah, the merch shop. Guys, check it out. The coffee hag is in the shop. And it does make for very interesting, and I know a lot of people think that, going through there and doing, like what I do, investigations through the cemetery, they might find it disrespectful. There's no way that I am disrespectful at all. I'm there visiting the forgotten people. And, if it brings, some comfort that they're visiting, then that's fantastic. And it's always done with the utmost respect, always. The video is gone. The video is gone. Which video? Am I having technical difficulties and I don't know anything about it? Let me know. I don't know. I'll take a quick check just to see if. All right, I'm checking on YouTube. It all seems to be good to go. Yeah, on YouTube, it's showing pretty much everybody in blue. All right. And usually that's all just from moderators. That's really friggin' weird. Okay, I don't know what the hell they're doing. But on Restream, it's not showing anybody in blue. Not even my moderators. Isn't that weird? I don't know what the hell's going on. Well, everybody's blue today. That's all. Okay, now on the screen, it's showing now everybody in blue. Here on Restream, it's not all blue on your side though. But on my regular chat on the Restream, nobody is blue. It's only on the screen on Restream that they're showing everybody blue. The mods are blue. Yeah, I know. That's what I don't understand either. Everything's monked up. Oh, well. Yeah, honestly, it's all blue. Right. It just showed up on mine, all blue. On YouTube, I went to the YouTube page, the stream there, everybody's blue. But on my stream, personal stream on the Restream, everybody is just no color. Happy Friday the 13th. It's all messed up. Oh, well, enjoy it. Everybody's blue. We need a little color. Good morning, Julie. How are you today? Everybody's blue. All blue Beardo's fault. Yeah, there you go. Blue Beardo's fault. You're using for Restream. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Now my phone, it only shows mods blue. Yeah, okay, so yeah. It's not all blue in my chat. Got white, green, and blue. Good Lord, we got the rainbow going on here. Hello, Mr. Prism. So I'll enjoy it. Everybody's blue. It is normal for me in my chat. The sky is beautiful pinks and peaches and color. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah, I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba doo. Yep. Who knows? YouTube. It doesn't. I'm not shocked anymore. No matter every time you go on, or somebody goes on, something's screwed up. So we just roll with it. Just roll with it. Why not? Actually, it looks nice that everybody's blue. I know some people that do that. They mod all of their regulars in the chat just so that they know when the trolls pop in because the trolls aren't modded. So it helps them weed it out. Which could be a good idea. I'm not sure, but yeah. And see, it doesn't even show, like the little wrenches next to the mods on the screen. It's just everybody's blue. Now, see, Pinky says all the ones that were green are now gray. No profiles, just YouTube icons. Yeah, yep. See, strange. I don't know what the hell's going on. Gremlins. All the damn gremlins. Now, see, on here, I clicked over to the YouTube page, and it's showing everybody's pictures, their icons on the side chat thing, but on the screen it still shows up because it's streaming. Yeah, just the YouTube icon. I don't know. It's working. Now, see, Stu says, oddly, the TV YouTube channel won't show the comments, but I can see yours because it's on your stream. It's a smaller TV, but still 60 inches of raw. Yeah, raw. We like it raw. Yeah, like I said, it's working. We'll just go with that. Why question it? It just causes problems. And again, it's Friday the 13th, so who knows what's going to happen today. Of course, I don't know. Who believes in any of that superstitious crap? I mean, I don't. Because I was watching some news stuff this morning, and it was saying, oh, it's Friday the 13th. Now, remember, don't walk under a ladder and stay away from the black cats. And I'm thinking, really? But some people are diehards when it comes to superstitions. Me, I think, whatever. I always walk under ladders and stuff. I don't think nothing of any of that stuff. You break a mirror and everybody's, oh, they're all freaking out. I just throw it in the garbage. It don't mean shit. I believe Jason Voorhees will come and haunt me. Oh, no. Bryce says, how has everyone's Friday the 13th been? I didn't feel good at all when I saw the weather, but I feel a lot better now. I'm not out in it. Cheers to myself. You cheered yourself up with some Legos. All right. They have some great Lego kits out there. I know when I was a kid, or when I was buying them for my son when he was a kid, it was just a bag of Legos. You had to come up with your own designs. Now, they can actually make a car that actually runs with Legos. It's amazing. Maybe YouTube is messing with us because it's Friday the 13th. Could be. It could be. But at least everybody's, now usually everybody's link will show up blue on the YouTube stream. Is it showing up? And it's just showing up gray. So I don't know. As long as they're working. YouTube always messes with me. Yeah, me too, Phil. It's just whatever. You get tired of it. Superstitions, old wives' tales. Yep, my grandmother was very superstitious. We were going out to dinner once, and a black cat ran across the road in front of us, and she turned her car around and went home. Oh, geez, she went home. Stay tuned says lost 13 subs this month. That's the part that really ticks me off. I don't know you feel, but it you struggle to get the subs, and then you got you got them, and then they take away 2 or 3, and then the next day you get back 2 or 3 or 1, and it's up and down all the time. And then I just get to the point where stop looking at the numbers because all you're gonna do is get upset. Because then you're thinking, well, what the hell they do? Why, it's not you or it's YouTube. I saw a Lego set of the Wall-E and Eve. It's fantastic. I have to go back and get it sometime. It's amazing what they have for Legos, but the price is amazing too. Holy crap! It's just the YouTube struggle for any content creator. And of course, we have to watch the numbers so we know what we're doing and what's going on. And they play head games with everybody. I don't know, maybe it's just their way of prompting you to get your butt moving and make more and content. I don't know. Refresh the page and numbers down. Yeah, it's just. And it was the other day I finally hit the 650 mark. And I'm thinking, oh, finally, it's just great. Yeah. Well, the next day, nope. They took it away. I was like, oh, crap. We work hard enough as it is just to get to that the golden number, the 1,000. It takes forever. Of course, I could do it the way a lot of the entertainment channels do, and just make up a bunch of shit, put it out there. That'll attract a good crowd, but you'll get the numbers. I didn't want to do it that way. The new logo sets look so cool, but then I see the prize and realize it's. I have enough hobbies. Yeah, I know. Well, my husband was bitching. Oh, you got all these little houses around. Yeah, I know. I have to start selling them off. I won't even. I'll have to put up another shelf so I can put them all on there. I only lose when I release. I'd go negative if I do more content. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's on the pricier side, but it's so damn cool. It doesn't even look like Lego. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They suck you in. And you'll get it. I know you'll get it. My phone's playing up today. The actual back of my phone came away. It's trying to escape, Wayne. Well, I haven't really done anything except work on here this morning, and it was smooth until we started doing the live. And everything's backwards. So, well, as long as it's working. My girls and I are going to Lizzie Borden's tomorrow night, overnight. Oh, Sherry, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Oh, I'm so jealous. I still haven't heard a word about that, our old asylum. Yeah, if we can get in there or not. I don't know. It doesn't look good. Let's just have to keep plugging away, keep trying to get in there. I'm having to use Donna's old phone case to hold it together. Duct tape, Wayne, just wrap it around. Wrap it around there. Did the clip thing on it break off or something? That's odd. Make sure is the battery. Now, battery's not swelling up or anything on you, is it? But yeah, Sherry Ann, you're braver than me. Yeah, it's cool. My local supermarket has these brick Lego things that are all home themed, and they will all be useful to put in my home that I haven't built yet. Yeah, modern problems require modern solutions. Yeah, but Phil, duct tapes, it solves everything. It cures all the problems. All the glue is unstuck. Oh. Yeah, can you upgrade, Wayne? Are you able to upgrade without it costing you, a fortune? That's what cracks me up. As soon as you pay off your phone, then you get hit with all these messages. Oh, you qualify for upgrade. Come do this and that and that. Yeah, so I could pay again. I don't want to pay again. Good morning, Sandra. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We have to give Sandra a thank you. How are you today, sweetie? I hope you are well. Let's give her a yee-hoo. Look at that. And she gifted a membership as well. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I could upgrade no problem. Oh, so if it's not going to cost you, a shit ton of money and stuff, hit the store, get a new one. And that's all a gimmick too, because yeah, once the phone's paid for, that's when it starts shitting the bed and you have to go buy another one. And I always go for the older model because it's cheaper. I mean, my God, it's over $1,000 just for a phone. We all need our heads checked. Thank God it's, paid in payments, but still, you finally pay it off. That's what happened the last time. I finally paid it off, and the damn thing fell over, and the screen broke. I was devastated. I'm thinking, no, no, my God, no. And it was cheaper to get the phone than have it fixed. So it's like, here we go again. So now the one that I have now, oh God, I carry it around like a baby so that nothing happens to it. It's paid for, and I don't want to get another one. I'm still trying to pay off the computer. Never mind, I have to add on to it by getting another phone. Will the phone tuck me in at night though? Hey, you never know. Someday. Someday, you won't need any of this. The house will do everything for you. It's getting there. It's kind of creepy, actually. I wouldn't want my house to have that kind of control. I bought my ex and her daughter's phones. I'm like 2,800, but geez, my phone is 100. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sage. She sent some recipes too. Okay, I'll put them in. Yeah, I know, Phil. It was like, ouch. It's a lot of damn money. And the thing was, if I just used it as a phone, then I would just get a flip phone and or one of those track phone thingies that they have out, and then just use it for communication as far as just phone purpose. But I use my phone like I would use the computer. I'm always trying to book people for the show, doing research, messages, for people back and forth. So my phone is used all days. Let's see. I got another phone because my other one bit the dust. So on the new one, I have insurance. Yeah, you have to. I know when I tell my father, he goes, "Oh, what does set you back?" And I say, "Well, it's over $1,000." What? I go, well, Dad, it's a mini computer, and I kind of have to have that. So it's Julie just got attacked by her cat. The cat was in stealth mode. Strikes when you least expect it. I have to find my recipe book. Yes, find your recipe book. We need the recipes. Yes, iPhones and my Droid's still working. Yeah, I don't do iPhones. My friend has an iPhone, and she's always asking, "How do you do this?" I go, "I don't know. I don't own an iPhone." So I'm sitting there trying to figure it out for her. Yeah, fuck Apple regrets buying an iPad. Yeah, just I have never had problems with my Android phones. I really need a new phone. The old thing I'm using now is making me angry. Yeah, because they start going squirrely. Thing is, mine gets hot every now and just a little bit, but I make sure I cool it right down. I'm thinking, oh, please. That's the thing that gets you. You can't before you used to be able to replace the batteries. Now, no, it's all sealed units, so you're done. You got to go buy a new phone or 20-year technology has moved on, which is going to be like another 20 year. I know it takes us forever. I can't wait for Stark's new bed to arrive. Oh, nice. She's got goodies coming in the mail. I love goodies in the mail. Yeah, Betty, me too. I only use Android. I've never had a problem with any of the service, the phone itself. And even though mine is the older model of the Ultra, it works great. The only thing I do miss is that with the old phone I had a stylus with it, and it made it easier because typing is a pain in the ass. I got because of the long fingernails. But if I upgrade to the newer model, they came back out with it. But then again, it's another $1,000+ that I just don't have. Either I got to get myself a money tree or hit that lottery. Good God, I wish. I don't know. Everybody says they wish they hit the lottery. I would just be so much easier if we just could hit the lottery. I could take care of all of my stress and then help out those who need it. Uh, yeah, we are a throwaway society. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. And this is a lot of us would go back to just landlines, but the thing is that when you're out on the road, that's where the big bonus is because you've got the GPS that helps you find places that you can't find. But there's no payphones anywhere. So if you break down, you're screwed. It means you're walking to find a phone. So that's the bonus. I have a Samsung A54 model just before the expensive ones. I love it. Oh, Betty had the 22. Now I got the 25. Yeah, mine's old, but what are you gonna do? It works. It's as soon as you buy a new one, it's already outdated, just like a computer. So it's just all a scam. Yeah, the Galaxy had great phones. Yep. I need a new camera. Oh, I do too. I always have issues with my camera. You guys know that. I try not to move too much because it just goes squirrely on me. A forever poor. I know. I know, Raven. It always seems that way. You get out of a pickle, and then the next thing you know, you're slammed with something else, and you're like, "Wow, come on, give me a break." And then, like I said, you always talk about winning the lottery. You got to play to win the lottery. I never can afford to play the lottery, or I feel guilty playing the lottery. Put it that way, because you go, "Okay, I'll take the $2 or $10 or whatever you want to, play the lottery, see what happens." So yeah, you lose it. That's what happens. Yeah, smoke rays. Yeah, exactly. We'd have to take a course though. I don't I don't know how to do that. The smoke signals. Technology devalues so quickly. Yeah, it does. And it's everything, no matter what you buy. Now, when I first started doing this, I got the laptop that I got, which is a very nice laptop. And I figured, okay, this will work for what I got to have. As soon as I bought it, it was obsolete. Because then when I started getting into pushing my channel and doing the stuff on my channel, it has it has what I need to do just an average show. Anything extra, forget it. So that's when I had to in search of and find I had to get a gaming computer because it had all of the things that I needed to run a proper show. So yeah, so there you are. You're in debt now for this, and so that's what I'm saying. Every time somebody donates, it goes right back in because it pays off the computer. Because without this, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I'm doing, and I don't do a lot of spectacular shit. I can once I learn how to do all of that stuff, but if it's just the basic bare bones, then okay, yeah, you run it off of the laptop, but then you can't have all of the extras. And unfortunately, to keep this thing going, you got to have the extras. My fusions are 160 each time I have one. Yeah, it's what it is, and that's what they do. And see, it goes along with YouTube and all of the other applications that we use. They know that you need them to run a channel. That's why I invested in a gaming PC as well. Yeah, Pinky, because then you wouldn't be able to do what you do with just a regular computer because you don't have what you need. So, like you said, it's not just the computer, it's microphones and cameras and, editing software. Ugh. You want to do music like what Phil and Wiz do. You got to have the music programs. And, Pinky does the artwork. So you got to have the AI technology, and that you can't just run it off of a little shit ass laptop. You just can't. Nobody's ever satisfied. Nothing will ever just do. It's always has to be improved. Why can't it just work? Yeah. Plus, I have to have a gaming PC, but I use it to game. Yeah. I could do all kinds of gaming stuff with this thing. I don't game though, because I stink at it. I should play around with it though, just to see how it works. Because it comes with a bunch of games on it. I just haven't opened any of them up. But it has the hard drive space and everything that I need and to do what I've got to do. And then the beauty of it is with the laptop, I couldn't upgrade it. This one I can. So it made more sense to have this so that I'm able to upgrade when I need it. My phone has more power than my laptop. I know, isn't that sad? I have parts for a gaming PC. I just need to put it all together. That's fantastic, Roger. Now, see, if I had the money and the income, I would have somebody build one. My niece does it. Her fiance does it. That's what they do. They went to school for all of the computer technology and all of that, and so they can build their own, which they've done. And then they've got Bill, from Carburetors Coffee. His son builds computers, so I have people that could do it for me if I had the income to cover that kind of an expense to build a personal gaming PC. And actually, they're the ones that helped me pick out this one because I didn't know. I'm used to just playing over the computer, so I know what I needed to get. But as far as gaming PC, I was totally, ignorant to what was good, what I needed, what the hell do I buy? So thank God they were there to help me. And it's I'm very happy with it. I just gotta pay it off. Oh my God. How about this? This doctor's office is doing a fundraiser for the shelter I talked about. All the people who adopt their animals, mainly dogs, brought them in today for the patients to enjoy. Oh, that's fun. She's in puppy and doggy heaven. That's great. Oh God, I love puppies. Mr. Prism, because I got my gaming computer from a friend who bought a new one. I used the game on the laptop, but in the end, you could almost fry an egg on the thing when I did. Oh God, yeah, not good. I wanted to get the. Well, this one that I've got, it's one of those gel cooled gaming PCs. Apparently, that's supposed to be very good. So that's awesome for that. So, and of course, it's like all the other ones. It lights up. You can change the color in the lights. I don't play with any of that shit. I don't. All I do is I want it to work. That's all. That's all I'm concerned about. I don't care what color it is. My desktop is around 15 years old. My phone is 2 or 3 years old. I would like to get a new car. Right. That's new back, knee, ankles, hands. Exactly, Julie. Exactly, Julie. Julie, I was thinking about you the other day, and it with the medical background that you have and the knowledge that you have you ever thought about just diving in and trying to find things that will help people that have chronic pain issues? Because you have the background and the knowledge, so that's a bonus right there. You never know, you could be the one that discovers the cure for people with chronic pain syndrome issues. Because like me, I can't take any of the medications, so I just have to suck it up. But I don't have the background, a medical background or knowledge to do that kind of research. Got to get a case that lights up. My first computer was a Commodore. Yes, I had the Commodore 64. Yeah. Like I said, and when the home computers first come out, I don't think it was the Commodore 64. It was something else that you plugged into your television, and it was just a keyboard. And you'd sit there for hours just to program the stupidest thing. And if you screwed up, it didn't work. I believe my father still has that. I'd like to trade my body in for a new model. Oh, me too. I'll be in line. Shit. Sign me up for that. Because I had to buy a pretty computer, yeah. Well, they all of them have the lights. Well, no, that's not true either. I've seen some that were just plain, but they didn't have the options like the one that I got. The only issue I have with it is that my earbuds aren't compatible with this unit. So I have to do some research to find out what, because I'd rather use the earbuds than the headset phones, during a show. And I get better sound off of the earbuds. So I'd like to, I've got to find out what's compatible with the unit. Mrs. Prism, you make me sound like, is the missus in here? Did I miss her? Sound like I forced you into doing something horrible. What did you do? If she's in here, I didn't see her and tell her I said, oh, there she is right there. Hello, Mrs. Prism. Welcome in. She snuck past me when I was running my yap. If it works right, it was Mr. Prism who made me upgrade. Yes, blame it on the mister. Let me get caught up. Haha, my PC keyboard and mouse look like the red light district. Yeah. Well, my keyboard too, it lights all up, which is great because before I had just the black one and I couldn't see jack shit because I leave it dark in here. So if I don't have the light on, I couldn't see. Now this one has all kinds of colors. She's been here for a while. Has she? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. If she's been here, my bad. I did not see her. I get the naughty button. Sorry, I got to give myself the naughty button. I didn't see her. I apologize. I get the naughty button for not seeing her. Raven needs to dust. She tried to have the flashy rainbow colors, but it fell to my ground. Oh yeah, it was messing with the head. Yeah. Well, this one I can have the rainbow or just solid colors. All I care is it lights up so I can see the keys. Because usually when I'm doing a show, I don't have the regular lights on, so it's a little dark. So I'm like, God, I got the black keyboard. I can't see shit. So who knows what I'd be typing? Might be pretty interesting, actually. Lying, yeah. Every time I'm looking at chat, I'm feeling like everybody's a little blue this morning. We have confusing names. You know what it is? I think I just seen Prism, but I just didn't see the Mr. or the Mrs. So that's why I just you were scrolling on by and I didn't even know it. My bad. Bad girl. Where's Sean to see the other name for that rooster? Brewster Rooster. There were so many things I wanted to make up with that, but yeah, unfortunately, it wouldn't let me do it because they said it was against the standards. I'm thinking, well, shit, I don't see where. I didn't think so, but oh well. James is quietly getting ready for work. Well, it's Friday. I want to be bad to get the naughty pan. I'll do something naughty. Hey, you want it? I'll give it to you. Sean is currently on his way to my place. Laura, I took a less colorful picture, so there is a big difference between us. Yeah, but that's what it is. I wasn't looking at the icon or that. I was just looking at the name. I feel so bad. I hate it when I miss somebody. If you ain't got your readers on, hard to see the S one flying by. Yeah, it's terrible. Well, I focus in on just what everybody's saying and not the picture and I only catch part of the name. So she just snuck right in on me. Uh-oh, the coffee isn't working well enough. Yeah, I need a refresher. I can do a good impression. Tell Crystal to get the pan, and I'm running. Yeah. Jimmy had us recording ourselves singing No Pants On for his song. Oh, and I missed it. Shit. I know he went live, but I forgot what I got into. I got into something and I didn't pop in. Didn't help. I was silent for a bit because I was getting lunch. What did you have? Did you have anything good? I'm thinking maybe soup today. Crystal needs a panning with all the chaos she's causing because she's fresh. Crystal's fresh. And we love it. Well, I thought of the pan thing with the rooster because of an old cartoon. So it's, I think, oh God, or, yeah, it was an old Looney Tunes cartoon where the rooster got nailed with a frying pan. So that's where that came from. He was live for over 6 hours. Now I'm sleepy. Was he on there that long? Well, I ended up passing out eventually, and I woke up. Oh, what the heck? I was doing something on my phone, as usual, on my phone, passed out. My husband woke me up as he was getting into bed. I'm like, oh shit. So now I'm going to have to catch it later. I went to bed after that No Pants dance song. I could still hear it echo in my head. Oh, all right. I'm going to have to. Now everybody's talking about it. I got to go see what I missed. Damn. I always miss the good stuff. Sausage rolls. Needed something warm. Was sitting outside for a while. Oh, sounds good. And I have no clue what to make for dinner. Fly by the seat of my pants. What the hell did I do yesterday? Oh, I did pork chops and stuff. Pork chops and veggies and mashed taters. That's what we had yesterday. Today's mystery. I don't know. Maybe it's fun for yourself night. She needs an award. Yeah. No pants, no pants, no pants. Oh, yeah. See, now I got to go. That day was pretty much it. Okay. Oh, this we always tease him because he's never got any pants on, which is technically true because he's usually got shorts or sweatpants. So Phil's naked. He says he's got no pants. Happy I wasn't there for that song. I blame Beardo's song was already echoing in my head enough. Oh, I know. Once it gets in there, that's it. You're all done. Well, usually Jimmy pops in while he's snuggling on the blankie, but if he was up so late, yeah. I fried my brain with that song yesterday. Yeah, it was in. I got it, Mr. Prism. Yep, fried. I do that when I have somebody's feeling a little blue. I always send them the Muppets thing, the Mana Mana song, because you can't get that out of your head, and it's funny as hell. So usually, if somebody's not feeling like Steph, you don't feel I'm in a shitty mood. I say Mana Mana do 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 do. I mean, it's just how could you not laugh at that? No pants, no naked. Yeah, naked. James says my pants are in cold storage. Of course, in the UK, pants are underpants. So the song is, yeah. See, it's multiple the definitions because it's different in the UK than it is here. Now, see, I only put pants on if I'm going out somewhere. Usually I'm in shorts. Shorts all year long. I always joke around with my husband now that we're older, and I said, if I was skinny like when I was younger, I'd probably be naked because I can't stand clothes. Least the amount of clothes you can wear, the better. Yeah, that's how I am too. But I'm a little bit larger than I was when I was younger, so yeah, nobody wants to see that. Yes, Mrs. Prism, yeah, phenomena, do. That doesn't get old, and it makes him laugh. My sister, every time she's in a bad mood, I send it to her. She's laughing and she calls me an ass. Thanks a lot. I think the least amount of clothes, the more comfortable. Yeah, so it's shorts and a t-shirt for me all the time, unless we're going out. Then okay, I'll put on leggings and change, put on a prettier shirt. Take my hair out of the ponytail. It's all about comfort when you get older and not fashion. We don't give a crap about fashion anymore. Unless you're going somewhere special, then you got to put on all the crap, do up the hair and all the makeup and all whatever. So it's because I really don't put on any makeup until, I'm going somewhere, or if I'm going live, then I'll put makeup on. Because my husband say, "Well, how come you don't? What do I got to get all flashy and made up just to clean house?" That just don't make any sense to me. Some neurosuspiciousness means we don't like certain feelings or textures on our skin. Yeah, that's what, clothing, no matter how comfortable it is, sometimes it's just very constrictive. You just don't. And I'm always hot. So having full pants on, it's just like, oh my God, I'm dying. I can't, we'll go shopping and you get all dressed up, you go to the store. And first thing I do, even before I put the groceries, I put shorts on because I'm hot. I always thought they sang "Namana" till recently. Mana mana. Well, those characters are just hilarious. I love it. One of my favorites is when they discovered the phone. The alien ones, the alien characters, when they discover the phone and they're trying to communicate with it. That's funny too. I send stuff like that to Steph too, and she sends it to me. We're weird. I hate it when the mascara runs. If I know it's a terrible way, and it gets in your eye, and then your eye's burning. The thing that kills me is the false eyelashes. God bless you, girls. I put them on for when we're doing the special shows, and I put on the witch garb, and okay, I put on the eyelashes. I'm thinking, how the frig did they do this? I didn't wear that crap when I was younger. So yeah, it takes me a little while to get those on, and then it's really funky feeling, and then after a while you don't notice it. But no, don't wear all that crap. So I'm not high maintenance, put it that way. I am just average. Certain blinky fabrics I can't touch without getting shivers down my whole body. Yep, I'm for comfort and not for dating. So it's all about, that's right, all about comfort. Just take it as it is. That's what I tell them. I get claustrophobic. Really, you get claustrophobic in your pants? Ring. Yip yip yip. Yeah, Steps. Listen. It's funny. Bring. Maybe Jimmy should make a cover of it singing "Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy." Yeah. I always teleport into my sweatpants as soon as I get home. I stopped wearing makeup last year, only special occasions. Yeah, me too, Mrs. Prism. It's wasteful for one. Your husband already knows what you look like. So what are you gonna put all of that fancy crap on? What you accidentally get the black in your eyeball and it goes black. Oh, yeah, and then you're gonna blink in and it's just awful. Pinky, when I tried to put in the lens, I got so much mascara on the lens and into my eye. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about wearing contacts? No, I can't do that. No, Laura, I'm being silly this time. Oh, I was gonna say, jeez. I would believe that. Some people are that way. They don't want the clothing on. I wanted to do when we did the Halloween special and we were all dressed up, and I would have loved to put on some creepy contact lenses. I can't put anything in my eye. Nothing. So yeah, that it kind of spoils it. Songs in my head now. Oh no, oh no. The no pants song. The thing that's really funny to me is when you get something like that. Okay, like maybe you guys woke up with the no pants song in your head. because I've done that, like with that sea shanty or the Wellerman song. I would go to bed with it in my head. I'd wake up singing that stupid song in my head. I'm thinking, oh my God. It just said I used to do all that, made up false lashes, but yeah, on special occasions. I never used to do it, but I did it, just for like the Halloween specials and stuff that we did here on the channel. And I'm thinking, okay, how do you use these stupid things? Then I had to worry about if I was going to be allergic to the glue. So I was waiting for my eyeball to swell shut. Thank God it didn't. But yeah, not fun. I wouldn't want to do that every day. Oh my God. No way. Julie wears contacts if she leaves the house and I'm home. She puts on the glasses. You're just brave. I can't stick nothing in my eye. I saw the Wellerman guys live. They're really great. Oh, it just, yeah. I just, and now that I mentioned it, it's in my head now. The Wellerman song. Julie, I don't know how you do it. It took me like 30 minutes to put one in. That's me, Raven. You're like, oh God, can I get it in? I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And I always make sure that nobody gets close to my face and close to my eyes. You're just like, nope, nope. And when I was still working and I was grinding on some porcelain unit and stuff, and I got a piece of metal or glass in my eye. You should, oh my God, it was hilarious. I was laughing. I couldn't do the eye wash thing. My two bosses had to do it. One of them had to hold my eye open so they could flush out the eye. It was really sad. And they're laughing at me. I said, I know, I'm pathetic. Just hurry up and get it done. Yeah, I had to find specific lash glue or my eyes would go crazy. Yeah, I was lucky because it's going to be I'm allergic to everything, which is freaking annoying. But I was lucky that it just you put that little bit on there, just enough to hold it in place. And these girls, I give them credit that do this crap every day because it teases my husband. It takes my husband longer to get ready to go out than it does me. 15 minutes, I'm done, ready to rock and roll. I told him, I said, he should have been a girl. He's in there longer than I am, trying to get ready to go somewhere. You slap the makeup on, you do up the hair a little bit, you get your outfit on, I'm out the door. I just pop them in and out. You see, because you're used to it. I just can't do it. Eye drops. It's a bitch to get eye drops in my eyes. I literally have to hold my eye open and hurry up and squeeze it in because my eyes close automatically. I dropped it on the floor so many times I had to clean it all the time. And she's probably bitching. This stupid stuff. How did they do this? It used to take me an hour. Yeah, see, now you're so used to it. We'd all be screwed if we were, movie stars and they have to put that crap in their eyes all the time. So we'd all be goners. Because I thought it would have been cool, some really freaky, contact lenses for, the costumes and stuff. And yeah, I can't do it. Well, we're glad you're still here, Vicky. She's just hanging back and enjoying. I have no problem touching my eye and stuff. I just couldn't get it to stick in the eye. Oh no, see, I can't do it. I mean, if I get something in my eye, I could stick my finger in there, and get it out. But putting any kind of foreign material in the eye, not happening. My eyes, like, it just automatically shuts tight. Nope, nope. Swimming, I can't swim. I can't open my eyes underwater. I have to have goggles. I just can't bring myself to do it. Mrs. Prism had the same problem. They just wouldn't stick. See, that's really, I don't know, it's weird. You'd think once you just popped it in there, when you blink and it would go into place. I mean, I really don't know how it works, but I've seen people do it, and it's like, like there's nothing to it. I've grown used to my glasses. Oh, good, good. Maybe I got some really cheap ones. See, I don't know. I know Carla uses them when she gets all decked out in her outfits. I haven't seen her put them in yet, but I don't think she has problems doing it either. The lens just sticks to my finger instead of my eye. Oh. And of course, I've heard some horror stories about that too, where the thing moves and then you can't get it out of your eye. And I'm like, yeah, see, that's the part that freaks me out. So I'm the same way with my eyes. First time my eye doctor went to dilate my eyes, I slid out of the bottom of his chair. He was like, oh my God, that's funny. He's like, you want to get back up now? I cannot wear those fake contacts because I'm blind. Yeah, you'd have to get prescription ones. So yeah, it's not worth it unless you're famous and you're using it for a movie. Yeah, it's not worth the cost. Sage says I can't use contacts. My eyes are too dry and they will pop out. Ah, see, so there is things that you got to do. My eyes are always watering. Allergy crap. So it's yeah, and that's the thing. When I go out somewhere, it's like if I go out and don't put any eye drops in my eyes, by the time I get home, everything thinks I'm high because they're always bloodshot and watery. I said, no, it's allergies. So I have to put the drops in to clear it up. I was driving once and had them pop out, freaked me out. I quit trying. Oh my God. Yeah. You got only one good eye while yeah, that would suck. Oh my God. Once my sister almost pulled out an eyeball trying to remove the lens. I'm staying away from that stuff. I get a monocle if I needed to. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Well, I remember when they first come out with contacts lenses long ago. This was like in the 80s. And there was a girl that I went to school with. Her glasses were so thick. They were like Coke bottles. The thickness of the bottom of a Coke bottle. And so when they come out with finally contact lenses for people with bad eyesight like hers, they were hard lenses. And she put them in, but then one time it slid over and it kind of like vacuum sealed to her eyeball. And she had to pick that sucker off with her fingernail. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. So that totally, yeah, just freaked me out. So, yeah. I remember someone thinking their contact lens was stuck. It wasn't. There was no lens in there, and they were clawing out their actual. Oh, Roger. Oh, my goodness. I want a monocle so that when I think deeply, I can. Kids bubble pipe, and I want to look wise. Yeah, yes, wise. Well, and also, could you imagine wearing one of those? It's kind of, then you have to kind of squint to keep it in your eyeball, don't you? Mother always said, don't rub your eyes. Wonder how she would feel about putting glass or plastic in them. Oh, yeah. I know, because yeah, my allergies in my eyes, which I'm always rubbing my eyes. And the thing is that I'm in the beginning stages of cataracts, so I know that once you have that surgery, you're not supposed to rub your eye. I'm going to be screwed. Everyone wants a monocle now. Make yourself one. Looking through Timu. She's gonna. You got to wear it during gaming so we can see. I had semi-soft when I first got contacts. When I was in junior high. Okay, so, but like hers, I think hers were hard because her eyesight was so bad. I mean, those are the thickest glasses I ever saw, and everybody used to make fun of her. And she's such a pretty girl, and she used to get so teased. And then when, yeah, they come out with the hard lenses for her eyes, she didn't hesitate. They got them, and she's worn them ever since. You got thrown off a bus because you had a monocle, James? Really? Yeah, you make one, Raven. Now everybody's going to be sporting, which would be really funny, sporting a monocle, a top hat, and a pipe. We'll be all so dignified. And it'll have to be a bubble pipe because then we have to blow bubbles out of it. You know, you got to have a little bit of a little bit of amusement there. As a kid, I would have stitches on the side of my eye, watching the needle come towards my eye. Scared. Oh, it would scare me half to death. I would tell him, "You got to put me out, man. You ain't." There's no way. Well, just like they say, when you have, of course, they're putting off the surgery for me because I could still see pretty well. So, but I heard that when you have cataract surgery, you're like wide awake. I'm thinking, oh no, 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 that's going to be a problem for me. They're going to have to strap me down. No, James, you should do it. Hey, Debs, how's it going? I got one of those stovepipe hats. Oh, that's cool. It was a rude joke. Never mind. I got you. I got you, James. I'm fine with needles and stitches as long as I can't see them going in. Yeah, I only had stitches once in my life, and I kept trying to talk the doctor out of it, but it didn't work. I had a window explode on me once, and it cut a huge gash into my hand, and I ended up cutting a vein. And I said, "Well, can't you just put a big Band-Aid on it?" He's like, "Nope, we got to sew it up." And I'm like, "Oh no." Not a good time when they got to shove a needle down in there just to numb it up so they could sew it up. And I knew that's where it was going because like the blood was just like squirting out, squirt, squirt. I was like, "Oh, just put a Band-Aid on it. It'll be all right." Always love these chats. You guys make me. Oh, well, that's what we're here for, Betty, to make you laugh. I'm glad. Have you seen the movie? Yeah, don't they in that movie? Yeah, they stick a needle in the guy's eye or something. That just, yeah, I can't watch that stuff. Yep, squirt, squirt, squirt. It was blood everywhere. Oh, and I was just looking fabulous too because it was in the middle of clean. This is when we lived in Missouri, and we were switching rooms around, and so excuse me, we were all sweaty, you know, shorts and crappy t-shirts and hair pulled up in a ponytail. And yeah, that window, I went to go close it. And I don't know, it was because it was so hot and the pressure on the window, and that thing just exploded inward. And I pulled my hands away, but not quick enough. And yeah, it went in at a slant. So I have like a V on my finger. You can still see the scar. But yeah, cut it. Oh, blood everywhere. And then when I get to the emergency room, I'm saying, just put a Band-Aid on it, please. It's like, nope. Gotta sew it close. So yeah, that was a good time. We definitely didn't win any fashion awards that day. You're all in dirty, sweaty clothes and I'm covered in blood. Doctor's thinking, where the hell did they come from? Excuse me. I cut my finger to the bone at work once on a metal PC case. Coworker said you're going to need stitches. I got super glue, washed it, glued it. He shook his head at me. It worked though. Yeah, sometimes this one wasn't going to work. I tried to talk them out of it, but they wouldn't do it. It just kept pumping out of my hand. I'm thinking, oh, guy was just, I had it all over me. And my sister in law is the one that brought me to the hospital. She had it all over her. It was all over everything. Just kept shooting out. Only stitches I had was when I had a C-section. Oh, that's right. I had that for two because I had C-section as well. Or did they? No, they didn't use stitch. They used staples. That's what I had, staples. Roger, it feels to me as though the dentist is going to have to put needles right through my mouth. See, I don't think anything about that with the dentist and all that, but anything that's got to do with the eye. Yeah, no. I've had 5 operations and the stitches after, but I've never cut myself requiring stitches. Yeah, no, well, like I said, that window just shocked the hell out of me. And I'm usually pretty quick. My reflexes are pretty quick, but wasn't quick enough. That window sliced me open. And I've had other injuries where, you probably should get stitches. Nah, it'd be fine. Put a butterfly band-aid on it, it'll be all right. I'm the type of gal, just rub a little dirt on it, it'll be all right. And then just keep going. But that day I had no choice. I had the fountain shooting out of my hand. Excuse me. I slashed my hand open with a scalpel trying to cut a vinyl model kit. Oh, yeah, that's bad news. It was deep and I still have the scar. He did a good number on it. I had stitches and staples on the outside and the stitches to dissolve on the inside. Now I'm going to go through this cough and crap. You're all making me shiver. Oh, yeah, you'd have stitches on your upper lip. Oh, they must have sucked. Because it's just like, you could feel it all the time. I'd be, oh my God, it would drive me nuts. Well, yeah, the ones in my hand, I took out myself. So that was no big deal. The staples were freaky when they took those out. So yeah, that was just it was kind of weird, but wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. I've had several stitches as well as butterfly sutures. The worst stitches I had apart from mine was they stitched up my lip, used like a fishing hook to stitch it up. Yeah, well, yeah, it's a curved needle and it's. And I can watch other people have that kind of stuff done. I just can't watch it when it's being done to me. That's also weird, but I have scars on both feet. I've had 3 surgeries on my feet. Asina, you just reminded me. I did have stitches because I had a small tumor on my ankle joint, preventing me from moving my foot correctly. So that had to be removed, and I had to have stitches then too. Forgot all about that. You had to have stitches in your head when I jumped down flight of stairs, I headbutted. Oh, yikes. You knocked yourself out. Sorry, we made Betty go from laughing to shivering. And now Wayne's getting sick. I would rather watch. Need to know where the needle's going. Yeah, no, I can't. Not myself. Anybody else, not a problem. But me, and when it comes to having it done for myself, I just rather not watch it. I had stitches in my scalp and my back after the surgeries I had. I had so many stitches, I would have to stop and think about it. I've also oh, have you stitched up people, Julie? Didn't it creep you out? I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that. Oh, man, if I had to, probably, but yeah. I got kicked in the face while tying my shoelaces once. My drunk mate took me to the hospital and decided to click my nose back in place. He did a pretty good job considering he was a drunk plumber. Oh, God. Deb says, I hate injections, but tattoos don't bother me. Yeah, that's funny. Ouch. Wayne he got hit in the head with a bottle. Man, you guys are rough. Rough, rough, rough. Right, guys, I'm leaving you all. Okay, well, it's that time anyway, James. We are just past the 2-hour mark, and I'm sure you guys got things you want to do, places you want to go, and hopefully nobody has to go get any stitches. Let's make it a stitch-free day today, even though it's Friday the 13th. Be safe out there. Try to do something fun, do something spooky. And just, have a good time. To be honest, I don't know who's on tonight. I lost track of who's doing what, but I'm sure we'll all meet up again later on and chat somewhere. Don't leave us. I'll be back. I promise I'll be back. I think I'm doing a thing with Carla tomorrow for Galentine's Day. And then, of course, the ship build starts on Sunday night. So that's right. No stitches, everyone. Julie said so. Keep it clean, keep it safe, and I will catch all of you later. Guys, have a great day.